Aloha everyone, this is Alea and I am doing a little blurb to see what this is like and to see what kind of things come out if I just talk. I was listening to Les Brown this morning. He has become my new go-to guy, and like every so often I do things to keep my energy up and to keep myself feeling good and whatnot. And right now, I was listening to Joel Osteen, and then I was listening to Abraham, and then I was listening to Tony Robbins, and just most recently, I stumbled upon a Les Brown video, and it was like, wow, this is really nice, and I'd listened to him before, and it hadn't made the impact that it made this time. So I've been listening to him for a few days now, and one of the things that he says is that you can't start until you start. And I've been waiting. I've been sort of taking my time and trying to get my act together, so to speak, in order to create my radio program, in order to go back on the air, because I keep thinking that I need to do something different. It needs to be, I came in with a big bang, and I tend to do that. I do things big, and then sometimes I have trouble keeping up with my own pace. And so then when I'm not as big as I think I should be, instead of just kind of backing off and then going again, I just quit. And so that's kind of what I did with the radio program. Besides, I was sort of overloaded. I just opened the new gallery, and there was just a lot of things going on. So it's been almost a year since I did the radio show, and I thought maybe I want to go back to doing the radio show, but I also want to go into doing the original dream, which was to create a Shangri-La or something along those lines for the baby boomers, of which I am one, and to create a place where we could sort of start over. I feel that baby boomers now more so than ever, because of the new economy and all of that, baby boomers have the need to revamp their lives and to create a new way of being in the world. And what better way to do it than to, or what better opportunity, I should say, for that, than to have this new economy where people are getting laid off, people are having to search out new jobs, new places to be, new ways to be. And on the one hand, that's really scary and it's really bad, but on the other hand, it's a good thing, because with that comes the possibility of really starting over, and there's no longer the ability or the opportunity to procrastinate, because the job's gone, and so you got to do something. And what you got to do, or what you have the opportunity to do, of course, is to create a new way of being before the unemployment runs out. And so many people are kind of treading water on the unemployment. I mean, I have people that walk in the door, and instead of saying, here I am, I'm interested in having a job, and here's my resume, and blah, 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 they walk in the door and they say, they stand outside the door, and they say, you hired? And it's like, for what? And, and I say no, and they say, okay, thank you, can I have a business card? And basically all they're doing is collecting your unemployment. Now, if they are that lax and looking for a job, I have to think that they're not only not focused on finding a job, they're also not focused on getting themselves into a place where they're not going to be dependent 6 months or a year down the road. They're going to still be dependent. They'll still be out of work unless the economy changes, which We don't know if it's going to change. And so since we don't know if it's going to change, we have to change it. We have to figure out what our next move is. And it seems that now is the optimum time to figure out what your next move is while you still have $300 or $400 a week coming in, rather than waiting until you have no money coming in and you have to do something. You have to do anything. But right now, if you've got $300 or $400 a week coming in and you've got every day free, empty, with nothing to do, oh my God, it's like a paid education. It's like being paid to create a new life. And so I want to encourage everybody to do that, to use that time to create a new life for yourself. Until next time, this is Alea. Have a wonderful evening. Aloha.